Alright, so, after losing 2 games, Jordan has decided that he wants to play his home map, and he has, yeah, he's decided to go Hun War on Arabia, because Jordan actually wants to win, and I think Hun War Arabia is about I think that's probably Jordan's best map, easily. It's got to be his best map. Also, I know Chris isn't on my, or Orcus Chris isn't on my stream list. I would have happily added him if he wasn't such a dick earlier. I don't understand why he had to be that way, and I would probably add him anyway because I'm nice like that, but there was no need for it, unfortunately. But regardless, I'm going to concentrate on this game. Oh, bollocks. God, I keep clicking by accident. I really don't mean to click. Okay, sorry. I had to just apologise there. I need to keep my hand out of the way of the trackpad because I accidentally click and it reset his gather point by accident, which is really bad. Right, anyway, so pretty much standard start as usual. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, I live in Sheffield at the moment. I'm sure you know anyway, because I talk about loads of crap in my videos all the time. So yeah, no idea what's going to happen. Hun War, pretty standard for Arabia. Pretty standard play as well. I think the most probably half of the first half of the Hun War games on Arabia are pretty much just mechanical, doing the same thing every time, and you rarely see any really far out or radical strategies, unfortunately. Though it's not, oh, sorry, I was just reading the chat, getting distracted. It's not going to be the same way in Age of Empires: The Forgotten Empires, though. When that gets released, you may have seen my video where Dreams played against... who did he play against? Dreams played against Blaze, and he did a 4-minute feudal age. He advanced to the feudal age in 4 minutes, which is just like absolutely crazy. And those things are going to be possible with the Forgotten Empires, and hopefully when it comes out, it's going to be so much make Hun Wars so much more interesting on Arabia. Not to mention the fact that cavalry archers from Huns are so overpowered, absolutely ridiculously overpowered, and so freaking cheap. If you don't do cavalry archers in Hun War, you're pretty much never going to win. It's just like so. We're probably going to see archery ranges. With archers upgraded to crossbowmen, and then cavalry archers following up as well. If we don't see that, then we could potentially see knights, as Huns do have pretty good knights as well. And yeah, so it's going to be pretty standard until perhaps the Castle Age. So I'm just going to kind of chill around and answer some questions in the chat. Alright, Forgotten Empires isn't released yet. It'll be out in a few months, perhaps. We're talking about releasing an open beta soon, so you can actually download it and try it out. But you'll be able to download it from the internet, either from AoC Zone or from a separate website that we're going to set up where you can download it from. And yeah, it's going to be awesome when it does come out. It's going to be really good. It says I'm playing as well. If you may notice that, it says it's me. It's actually not me. It's TheViper, as you can probably tell. If you have any questions about the Forgotten Empires, you can ask me in the chat, and I'll answer them now. What I can, anyway, off the top of my head. Until something interesting starts happening in this game. And that's another thing as well, with the Forgotten Empires. Watching these games are going to be so more interesting. I mean, by 8 minutes, you're going to see attacks already, and we're lucky if we see an 8-minute advance in normal AoC. So, yeah. Who is better, the Viper or Dreams? The Viper is better than Dreams. Dreams used to be a lot better than he currently is. He took a 6-month break before he came back, and now he's back. He is getting back up to his former state. But the problem is, when you actually stream, your performance is reduced massively. So actually, Dreams is struggling to stream a lot and get better at the same time, because when you stream, the scroll speed is really reduced, and the mouse is really laggy as well. So that's why. The Forgotten Empires, there are some big changes with that. You can add me on Last.fm, yes, but I don't really use it. Anything else? I don't think there is, no. Also as well, I'm just going to point this out while you're still there. In the top left of the stream, if you see a follow button, click it. Just do that now. That'll help me out. Barracks going up there. So Viper getting ready to start building some military. We're not going to see a drush of sorts, I don't think. A drush would be pretty bad, I think, for him. And yeah, let's actually have a look at. Whoa, okay. Saying Trusher there, he's spotted a mining camp on Jordan's stone. So perhaps Jordan is going to try and make this a bit more interesting. There we go. A Trush coming in from Jordan. And this is not good because the Viper, I think everyone hates trushing. It's probably one of the most cheesy strategies you can do other than like a town centre rush or something. Ooh.
Yes.
A little bit of lag there. It's okay, that's fine. So as you can see, a Trush coming in, and the Viper's going to be tough pressed to deal with that actually. Another watchtower there, and another one here, and the only way to really deal with the Trush is to Trush back. So the Viper is going to throw up a watchtower in his defense. He's going to be able to get it up first, and he should be okay with that. Once he's got this watchtower up, he's going to be able to kill off this watchtower, but you've got to bear in mind now, his economy is going to be severely hurt from this, and he could even take out a few villages here. If he prevents this watchtower from going up, that's going to be great, but it's not happened. He is going to be able to take it down though. I think his town centre can reach it, and his watchtower can reach it as well. So the Viper's going to be able to take out this watchtower very quickly, and Jordan is going to lose this one and lose the resources he spent mining the stone for it. The problem with trushing is that it is very risky. Obviously, if it doesn't work, your economy is going to be so hurt for the fact that you've been mining stone for so long and it's not paid off. Your economy is going to be in such a bad shape, and Jordan now going to try and do what trushing he can to do what damage he can. If he gets another watchtower up here, that's really going to screw the Viper over because he has no other wood. I don't know if he's going to be able to get wood from over here without being harassed too much, and so yeah, that's not looking good for the Viper at the moment, actually, I've got to say. Jordan pushing out though with some villagers, and he's probably looking to get another watchtower up. There we go, another watchtower there. And I've got to say, I hate being trushed. It's one of the most annoying things to deal with, and also really quickly walling himself in there to stop the Viper from harassing and attacking his watchtower. If you may notice, I'm actually actually saying harassing on purpose now, just to point out the fact that you are counting how many times I say harass, and the word harassment isn't actually such a bad word, I've got to say, although I can understand how my saying harassment can harass you. Alright, this isn't working. Jordan moving out over here. If he gets a watchtower up here, this is going to be so bad for the Viper. I can't stress how bad that's going to be. Another one going up as well. And he wants to try and keep his watchtowers in range of his... he's going to try and keep his watchtowers in range of each other, but I don't know if this is going to pay off for Jordan. If we look at the scores, the Viper has still got the lead, and he is even mining some more stone of his own to help with his defense of this Trush. Obviously though, getting some food is going to be pretty hard, and if he does manage to deal with this, then he is going to be in a decent situation, throwing up another watchtower of his own right here. And bear in mind, although Jordan is getting all this harassment and preventing the Viper from actually collecting many resources, you've got to bear in mind that Jordan isn't collecting many resources either. What I would love to see right now, I'd love to see the Viper go over to Jordan's base and trush him as well. If the Viper puts a watchtower just here, for instance, that'd be hilarious. It would be amazing, and he should put another one here just to harass, sorry, I shouldn't say harass, attack this gold. I'd love to see the Viper do that as well. That'd be awesome. In fact, I'm going to tell him. Trush him back. Oh god, please do it. Please send these guys out and trush. Oh, he's already went. There we go. So he is. I can't believe that. He's actually going to go and trush Jordan back. This is going to be funny, and I'm sure Jordan is probably going to rage quit if the Viper does actually succeed in this. That'd be absolutely awesome. And kind of funny to see as well. Oh, here we go. So the watchtower now going to be over on this wood. The Viper needs to get this watchtower up first. That is the only thing that matters. He could do it. Yeah, he's going to get this one up first, so he's going to be okay. He just needs to keep this wood safe. It's one of the most important things he can do. And if you just keep this wood safe, then he is going to be okay. A-okay. His villagers can attack the base as well, just to speed up bringing it down. And that is excellent. He's going to take this watchtower out pretty quickly, and he's going to have to move his wood camp over here by the looks of things, and wall himself in perhaps. I love trushing. It's so funny. Well, I just said before, I hate it. I hate it when someone does it to me, but I love watching it. I mean, I've got to say, it's just so, like, there's watchtowers everywhere. It's crazy. Just so many watchtowers, and I think the Viper is going to actually win this one. I've got a sneaking suspicion. His score is way ahead, and he is. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He's managed to fend off Jordan's watchtowers for the time being, and I'm sure he's dealt with this many times before. The only problem is he's got no chance of getting any gold from here, and his other gold is over here, which is in range of this watchtower, and I'm pretty sure he has no other gold. So yeah, another one here, which again is not going to be able to gather from. But as you can see, throwing up a watchtower of his own over Jordan's wood, and and this is not good as well. The scout rush coming in, and Jordan going to lose quite a few villagers there as well. This is really not good for Jordan, and the Viper is clearly dominating this game as well. If he can get back on his feet now, he's going to be in a great position. Plenty of stone to build more watchtowers with. Watchtowers, of course, costing 125 stone and 25 wood. So he's going to be able to afford to get a couple more watchtowers up. I'd love to see him try and get one over this gold. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, though, because there are these two archery ranges around. And now he's going to have to start getting out some more military units. It's alright having plenty of towers around, but you're going to have to take out your opponent's space at some time or another. Moving again forwards with another watchtower, and another one here with these villagers. It seems like these guys are just going all in cheese. There we go, 3 watchtowers all around the outside, and watchtowers pretty darn effective against archers, of course, so who knows what they're going to do, but it looks like he's going to prevent these from going up. Good timing there with the archers coming out, and these villagers are going to have to run away before they get killed off, sending this one in this direction so they go and follow him and don't find his other villagers that he's sent out. Plenty of scouts though, and these scouts gonna kill off these archers. I don't think there's any question about that. They are too far from their base to get back, and he is going to lose a few archers right here. This is not good for Jordan. Now he's got the opportunity he needs to get these watchtowers up. He could do it. He could very well do it. If he takes out this spearman, it's got very low HP left, and actually managed to do more damage, then he's going to get these watchtowers up, and I think Jordan is going to be screwed. That is not going to be good. That is really not good. Although saying that, Jordan is pushing out again with some villagers. He might be able to prevent them from going up. I'd love to see this work for the Viper though. It would be absolutely awesome. Beat Jordan at his own game. That is exactly what I want to see. And that is exactly what looks like is going to happen, because this watchtower is already up. Viper has got the scouts to keep the offensive going, and could potentially lose this watchtower, but it looks like this one will go up. And if he manages to get this watchtower up, he's going to have this one to protect it. And I think the Viper's in a pretty decent situation here. Gotta say though, the scores are still fairly close together, and who knows where it could go. He's still got enough stone for another 3 watchtowers, and is that exactly what he's going to do? Who knows what he's going to do? These guys so unpredictable. I've got no idea. This area of land, just an absolute wasteland of towers and crap now, and yeah, I think the Viper getting back into it though. If you actually look, 23 minutes in and only 48 population, really slow. Really slow, well, I wouldn't say slow game because of what's happened, but a really slow rate of building population. This is really good though. Getting these watchtowers out here near to these archery ranges are going to make sure that he can attack any of the units that come out of here, which is going to be really good for him. And also as well, still not castle age yet, so yeah, it's really delayed getting underway. And as I was saying at the start, I hate Hun Wars because they're so predictable. Well, thankfully it's the players who make it unpredictable, and that is exactly what they've done today, which is really great to see. So, kind of unpredictable game. It's something different and very enjoyable to watch, I must say. It's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Throwing up another watchtower on this gold. Obviously, this gold is so crucial to Jordan because that is his biggest advantage over the Viper right now. The Viper can't gather gold here or even here. So the Viper's got like 0 gold, as you can see. So this gold is so crucial to Jordan. He needs to keep it safe, and I think he's going to be able to do that. He's got 2 watchtowers right there. He's got tons of villagers gathering, and this is good for the Viper. Throwing up another watchtower. If he gets stopped though by these archers, then it's not good. Maybe I take that one back. I don't know. Viper having to cancel that out. Could lose some villagers in the process because he's already got +1 attack, +1 range. Losing 2 villagers there. Could lose some more to these watchtowers, but in come the skirmishers, and these guys are going to be able to do some damage, at least take out the archers at any rate. And goodbye Jordan's archers. You are no longer, unless of course you garrison in your watchtower, which you have done. And Jordan now with 3 watchtowers around his gold. He really needs to keep that safe. And there we go. Viper pushing out with his villagers, taking out these watchtowers at last so he can finally get some gold and think about getting up to the castle age. That's got to be his #1 priority right now. Castle age is so important. Because once he does get castle, he is going to be able to get out those all-important cavalry archers, and he's also going to be able to start gathering gold from here now as well. So I think Jordan's main focus, Viper's main focus at this stage, just clear out these watchtowers and regain his base back. All the while though, still keeping the pressure on, and Jordan now kind of stuck inside of his base because he is surrounded by watchtowers again. And oh god, you should count how many times I've said the word watchtower. It's insane. Way too many watchtowers in this game. It's crazy. I think though the Viper now with a huge score lead, 400 score ahead, and he is ridding these watchtowers from his base. So it looks like he's going to be about ready to get up to the castle age soon. He needs to just keep himself well prepared for attack. Here comes the mining camp, and the villagers are going to go gather from there as well, throwing up another watchtower, 2 more watchtowers there just to be on the safe side. And oh man, this is so funny. These guys just making it unpredictable and a lot more fun to watch. This is why I love them. This is why I love them. Alright, yeah, they may have cheesed up the free-for-all, but they're redeeming themselves every day by some of these great games that they decide to play. And it looks to me like Jordan wasn't expecting the counter trush at the very least, but look how much gold he's got. What is he spending that gold on? With all that gold, I really want to know, because that is so much gold right there. And if we compare that to how much Viper is gathering, yeah, he's selling it. But why? Why would he need to sell it? He's got a perfectly safe base at the back. I mean, look how much wood and food he's gathering from here. He doesn't need to sell his gold. Market going up for Jordan there. So he obviously wasn't selling. So yeah, they're obviously just joking. Haha. So now we've got Viper ready to advance up to the castle age. He just needs to click the button. There we go. Clicked it, and there we go. A stable coming out. So we're going to see some knights. We're going to see some cavalry archers, as that is 4 archery ranges and a stable there. So knights and cavalry archers are going to be on the way in just a few moments, and he is looking to put an end to this game. Of course, he has got the map control, and he can see exactly what Jordan's doing. And yeah, Viper calling him a tower whore, which sentiment I have to agree with. He is definitely a tower whore, 100%. There is no doubt about it. But 4 archery ranges, the Viper is just going to get out so many cavalry archers, and I think he's going to walk all over Jordan once he gets up to the castle age, because not sure it was Xing there, but as you can see, his score is just so far ahead. Once again, I think this could be the Viper's game. No guarantees though, and oh, I've just spotted some archers here. They're not going to be able to get close enough to do any damage though. I was just about to point out that the Viper's villagers were all stuck on each other. They need to be working to the full efficiency in order for it to work. Garrisoning his villagers inside this watchtower. It still amazes me how he notices every single thing on the map. I don't think there's anything he doesn't notice. I mean, considering Jordan is green and he blends in with the map, I'm surprised he managed to see that at all. Absolutely incredible. But anyway, a massive army of skirmishers rolling on in. Gonna see what damage he can do there. Castle Age already up. Let's see cavalry archers coming out, and knights on the way out as well. So I think this is going to be it for the Viper. Although saying that, Jordan's just got up to the castle age himself, so still, it's not over yet. There is no guarantees, and Jordan getting mauled by wolves there. It was like 3 wolves on 1. So unfortunate for Jordan there, but oh well. Knights coming out from Jordan, and that could be a 3rd stable. This is not good for the skirmishers. Like 3 knights can take out all of those skirmishers unless they are microed well, and Viper doing a bit of a doubt there. I don't know if any of you saw that game that I did a while back with Doubt's skirmishes, where Doubt only built skirmishes for the entire game and then won against Goths who were building Huskarls. Don't even ask me how, but that was an absolutely insane game, and if you haven't seen it, you should check it out on my channel. Seriously, incredible game. And looks like the Viper's going to try and do something similar with these skirmishes. Might even take out 1 or 2 knights here, which is absolutely incredible. But in come his own knights, in come his own cavalry archers. Cavalry archers, of course, as Huns. Look how cheap they are. There we go. 30 wood and 53 gold. So cheap, so overpowered. Which is obviously going to change in the Forgotten Empires. But for now, we're going to have to deal with it. And in comes the attack from Viper. Jordan, I think he's catching up in score actually, but I don't know, I don't want to speak too soon and say it's over, because the Viper is holding on, Jordan is holding on, and although he managed to kill off all of these skirmishers from the Viper, in comes his other army, and let's see what damage he can do now. I don't know how much damage you can do. I mean, obviously cavalry archers are only really that effective once you get up to the critical mass. You need about 30 of them to really do a lot of damage to knights. But once you get up to 30, you're pretty much unstoppable. And Viper is going to be at 30 very soon because they're so damn cheap to build. He needs to replenish his farms though, a little bit slow with that one, but he is being attacked over here. I didn't even notice that, there's so much going on. Being attacked over here by the Knights of Jordan, and wow, look at that, Jordan's actually caught up in score. Now Jordan is playing a standard Hun war. He has got a very good chance of actually being able to come back, and who knows what he can do. The thing is, Jordan is like a natural Hun war expert. He's one of the best Hun war players out there, and although Viper just gained a massive lead, I think he's going to struggle, because in come more knights from Jordan, managing to take out a lot of villagers, and the Viper is going to have to deal with these as fast as he can. It's just so insane how he's managing to manage like 3 armies at once. As you can see though, Jordan's already got his second town centre up. He might have a third on the way fairly soon, and the Viper still only has 1 TC, so he's going to want to get out his second soon and start to work on his economy. Perhaps here would be a good spot, or maybe even here, close to the gold and close to the wood as well. Or yeah, he wouldn't build one out here, it's too exposed. So Viper does need to get out a new town centre soon. He can afford it, but he just wants to keep the pressure on. As you can see, that's quite a few cavalry archers. Not as many as he needs. He needs a few more. He also needs the university to get out ballistics, so they become a lot more accurate. And what upgrades has he actually got on these already? I can't quite see, because he's got one building. Oh, there we go. He's not got thumb ring yet. Thumb ring is going to help him out massively with the accuracy, as I just said. And where's his blacksmith? Because there we go. He's already got the bodkin arrow, +2 attack, +2 range. Needs the padded archer armor, that would help. Leather archer armor even, that would help him out. But he's nearly at the critical mass of cavalry archers now. And in come the battering rams from his siege workshop. Could be it. This could be it. He's going to keep the pressure on. Jordan, of course, is going to keep harassment going. And still, it could go either way, but I've got to say it's looking firmly in favour of the Viper. I don't think he's going to bother building a second town centre now unless his push completely fails, because he's going kind of, I wouldn't say all in, but he's definitely going very aggressive here, and it could pay off to his advantage, because he's nearly in range of this town centre. If he gets the battering rams in range there, and then brings his cavalry archers up the back, I don't think there's anything Jordan's going to do to stop that town centre, pardon me, from going down. I've got kind of like hiccups in case you haven't noticed. My gosh. Oh, sorry about that. Another great thing about cavalry archers is that you can push them up into a really small group like this, and they're pretty much unstoppable in that position. Even if they're outnumbered by knights and there's nothing they can do, I mean, seriously, they're just so overpowered, it's unreal. And yeah, no harassment coming in from Jordan now, so I think the Viper's got this one. He's heading for the town centre. Needs to be careful not to lose this ram, but look how many cavalry archers he's got. He's got a fairly decent number, and he's going to be able to pick off these knights fairly quickly. The only problem is Jordan is going to take out that battering ram and slow his attack down. Jordan, what would be a good thing for him right now? Well, I don't know, he's going to have to get some more cavalry archers out, or he's going to have to get more knights, but something that the Viper could do, which would be good, would be some monks. And if he threw some monks in there, converted some of Jordan's knights, that's pretty much over for him. There's nothing he could do in that situation. This gold nearly mined out, and I'm surprised at how much gold Jordan actually managed to mine so quick. Probably explains his massive number of knights. And in comes his second battering ram. This could be it for the town centre here. It could potentially go down, and if that town centre goes down, then Jordan is not in a good position whatsoever, because obviously he's going to be severely hindered losing that town centre. Too many knights, many knights, and he needs to get out of there. God, I can't believe I just did that. So bad. Needs to get out of there, otherwise his cavalry archers will get picked off. I've got to say about APM. APM isn't that important in Age of Empires, apart from when you're microing. Because it's not it's not the same as StarCraft 2. You know, people like Fiage have like a fairly slow APM, yet they're such good players. And people like Dreams have like a phenomenally high APM, and I don't know. He's probably a little bit better than Fiage, but you don't need a higher APM to play. But Dreams' APM is insane, Riot's APM is insane, and some other guys have got insanely high APMs as well. So. And oh, this could be the biggest battle here, and it looks like Jordan is losing out big time on this. The Viper gaining his score lead is... Actually, no, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Could take out this town centre, get all the repairs going on there. Looks like the cavalry archers are going to be able to deal with the attacks from the knights. Being forced to kind of retreat, but he is now vastly outnumbering Jordan, and I think the Viper's got this one in the bag at this stage. He is definitely going to be able to take out this town centre without too much trouble fairly soon. If he gets a mangonel, that would be a lot more better than a battering ram, I think, because obviously a mangonel can attack from a distance, and if he surrounds his mangonel by his cavalry archers, then the knights can't get to it, and then it's pretty much GG town centre. So yeah. Fiage is not so good at 1v1, but he has got a really good team game. He is a really good team game player, although his 1v1 is a little bit lacking. He's getting back into it though now, as he's got a new keyboard and mouse, so he's going to try and get a bit better. Just keeping you updated with the stuff that's going down. Going to get the big repairs on this town centre though, and that's going to be safe for the time being. The Viper's attack there, kind of failing, but it's not all over. He's still got plenty of resources, plenty of resource income. But I bet he regrets not building that second town centre now. He's going to need another town centre. This knight's still up here, just like taking out some villages and some units. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see the Viper getting another town centre up soon. He's going to need to start booming his economy. He's getting a hand cart now as well, which does mean that he's going to start thinking about economy a bit more. Alright, yeah, it's fine being totally aggressive, but once your opponent gets a massive economical advantage, you're going to be very hard pressed to stop them. But as you can see, the cavalry archer's doing a pretty good job of picking off the knights. Unfortunately, getting a few trapped in there, and now he's not got enough to deal with this many. He needs to kind of retreat out of there. Has he got husbandry already? Yes, he has, so he's going to be okay for speed. He's not going to be able to get caught up with. Husbandry, really important in Hun Wars, and university going up as well, so we could see ballistics very soon. But I think he should start thinking about getting another town centre. He can afford another 2 town centres, and if he gets them up, then he's going to be in a decent situation. But I don't know. I think he should start thinking about that. Perhaps getting a town centre here and get some stone as well, perhaps, just to get up a castle and keep Jordan locked up in his base. That would be great. Obviously, the Viper is running fairly low on gold now, and he's going to want to get some more villagers out to increase his gathering rates. That's what I was supposed to say. I've been commentating for so long, I'm getting tired and my words are coming out all wrong. As you can see, ballistics being researched already. Really important to get ballistics if you're going mass cavalry archer. Really important. But I don't know, it's hard to tell. He's got a decent economy, but it's not as good as it could be. Really needs to get out another town centre soon. I've said this too many times, but he should do it because it just makes sense. Although saying that, he has got a big not economical. He's got a big army advantage. His population is on the rise, and nearly 50 minutes into the game, and these guys are still fairly even. I thought the Viper would have had it over and done with by now. Obviously, I'm wrong. He is bringing in another attack on this town centre whilst Jordan's knights are all the way over here. I don't know exactly where they are, but they're definitely out of position. He might be able to take out this town centre here, and that'd be great. 2 rams left. He's going to take out the last of this knight, and this town centre is going down. So that is a minor victory for the Viper, at least bringing it down to 2 town centres each, but he's not really done much scouting over here. If I were the Viper, I would try and scout over here, see if Jordan's got another town centre up, see what state his economy is in. But there we go, a victory for the Viper, taking out that town centre there, and also dealing a fair amount of damage. If you look at his score, it's a whole 1,000 ahead, so I think that's mainly down to the fact that he's got a massive number of cavalry archers now. And, ooh, he needs to get back and deal with this. Where has his cavalry archers gone? I can't see. Where have they gone? They've got to be around somewhere, because he needs to deal with this attack. He's losing so much economy and so many villagers. He's going to want to deal with this quickly, and never mind. He's already keeping his production high enough to deal with that back at his base and just reset his gather points. Here come the massive cavalry archers rolling on in, and indeed I was correct. Jordan did have a 3rd town centre down here, and so Jordan's economy is going to be fairly decent, but the Viper keeping the pressure on and keeping Jordan cooped up in his base. That is exactly what he wants to do. Surprised he's not walled this off. I mean, a stone wall there would do no harm, and it would prevent Jordan from getting in from this direction. Also as well, I mean, 1 town centre play is just like, it's insane. I don't know why he's not built another town centre yet. Obviously he feels he doesn't need to, which is completely fine. He is the Viper after all. But yeah, I would have thought he would have built another town centre by now. Although saying that, his score is very far ahead, and he's doing a pretty decent job so far. And yeah, I think he's pretty much dominating this one. In come more knights, though. This could be a huge loss for the Viper. These knights are going to be able to take out a lot of villagers here. That is something he did not want to deal with. You see, if he had a town centre on this hill, that would never have happened. And wow, that is a big loss for the Viper right there. I mean, so many villagers lost, and that is not pretty to behold. That's not good for him. Not good at all. He's wide open. Of course he's not walled, because he's too much of a badass to bother about walling. But yeah, he's going to lose a lot of villagers if he's not careful. Hence why a town centre or 2 extra is really important, because you can gather your villagers inside of them and keep them safe from these raids. Nevertheless, he is doing some raiding of his own, still managing to take out some villagers, but I don't know if he's quite lost as many villagers as Jordan has. As I said before in my previous stream, I wish there was a tab that you could see, like in StarCraft 2, that tells you exactly how many workers lost, how many units lost, and things like that. That would be incredible, and I'm actually going to start getting Cision to think about adding that in, because that would be so damn good. It would be freaking awesome. But yeah, Jordan actually pushing back, and although his score is fairly far behind, as I've said many times, his eco is absolutely incredible, but the Viper's army is just so huge. He's got a massive army. If we actually have a look at his army count, as you can see, 57 units of 57 units of army right there, and his eco is pretty lacking if you in comparison. Why would my score be so high? I don't know. Oh, eco. Yeah, Jordan doesn't actually know how bad Viper's eco is, I don't think. But the Viper should... I probably shouldn't tell him that, but oh well. Anyway, Viper keeping the pressure on, and he's going to try and do what he can. I wouldn't be surprised if he brings more siege rams in now.
Yes.
And yeah, 1TC power play as he calls it. Battering rams finally coming in. He might be able to take out this town centre. He's got so much army to deal with this. He's just like absolutely owning up. 63 military units on the map. He's actually got... I think he's almost got more military than he has got eco, which is so unusual to see. So that's crazy. And there we go. So in comes the battering rams. This could be it for Jordan now. He's going to lose a lot of villagers here, as these cavalry archers will make sure they don't escape. These knights will be able to deal with any knights that Jordan does have. And here we go. Jordan's village is going to get picked to bits. And I think this could be about it for Jordan now. Although saying that, look at this. Still killing off the Viper's villagers. He doesn't care. He's pretty much base racing. He's like, fine, take my villagers. I don't care. I've got a massive army right outside. But, oh, Not good. Jordan's got a lot of elite skirmishers there. Elite skirmishers, of course, not worth fighting with cavalry archers. But these knights are going to take them all out, and it's okay because he's just bossing it up. Surely another battering ram to come out soon. He needs to take out the town centres, and he's lost his rams. So I think the Viper has pretty much got this game. I'd be surprised if he loses it from here. I can't see it happening. Although saying that, if his attack fails, he's got no economy to back it up with. But pretty funny nevertheless. Pretty crazy stuff. But as you can see, just absolutely trampling all over his base, and he's going to want to get his knights to take out these elite skirmishers. And where is your another battering ram? There it is, another battering ram on the way. Going to finally take out this town centre. Oh, there we go, another one here as well. So that's that one down. Once the villagers pop out of there, he's going to be able to pick them off with the cavalry archers. Even now forced to build light cavalry just to keep his army count up. Light cavalry coming out, of course, not costing any gold. Doesn't really require much eco to build light cavalry. And now going to focus more on farms and wood. As you can see, this town centre is a lost cause, I think. Nearly another battering ram coming in. Man, I can't believe this game hasn't even reached Imperial, and it's like a 1 hour and 1 minute in. Absolutely crazy. This is a really, really long, intense game, and I am getting so tired commentating this, I can't tell you. But this has got to be it for Jordan now. There we go, he's good gamed. And what a long game indeed. What a long game. But that's crazy. Viper winning that on one town centre, and with pretty much no economy whatsoever, just purely focusing on his army. And the trushing at the start was pretty crazy as well. Yeah, one town centre. Absolutely crazy. 1 town centre versus 3. Crazy stuff. Right, I am going to go back